Professional, legal, and ethical obligations. Professional obligations of teachers. Teachers have the power to change the world. They can affect student lives through the gift of knowledge, evaluating students' progress, and caring about and encouraging the student both in and out of the classroom. I teach. What's your superpower? Teaching the curriculum. The teacher's top priority is to present the curriculum to students. Teachers must have in-depth knowledge and experience in the subject matter being presented. Teachers are also responsible for testing students on the curriculum and grading the students' knowledge of the course material. Teaching the curriculum. The teacher's top priority is to present the curriculum to students. Teachers must have in-depth knowledge and experience in the subject matter being presented. Teachers are also responsible for testing students on the curriculum and grading the students' knowledge of the course material. Lesson plans. Teachers must create to help guide them through each class. Lesson plans include required material and ideas for presenting the topics in fun or memorable ways. These plans are also proof that they are presenting the curriculum as required by state departments of education and school boards. Student support. Teachers support students by participating in after-school activities whenever possible. This shows that the teacher cares about all aspects of the student's life, creating trust and respect. Parent partnerships. Teachers also form partnerships with parents who must monitor homework assignments and encourage younger students to read daily. Reporting problems. Teachers are obligated to report suspected problems students are having at home. The proper authorities, including law enforcement, can then investigate the problems, which can include abusive relationships or failure to provide for the student's basic needs. Reporting to administration. Teachers work for the school administrators who oversee teacher attendance, timeliness, and dress code. Administrators ensure that teachers are following rules set by the school district or state. Teachers often work together with administration to solve major problems by being part of school site governing councils. Legal obligations of teachers. California Education Code 200. It is the policy of the state of California to afford all persons in public schools, regardless of their disability, gender, gender identity, gender expression, nationality, race or ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or any other characteristic that is contained in the definition of hate crime set forth in Section 422.55 of the Penal Code, equal rights and opportunities in the educational institutions of the state. The purpose of this chapter is to prohibit acts that are contrary to that policy and to provide remedies therefore. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. California Education Code 201A. All pupils have the right to participate fully in the educational process, free from discrimination and harassment. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. California Education Code 201B. California's public schools have an affirmative obligation to combat racism, sexism, and other forms of bias, and a responsibility to provide equal educational opportunity. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. California Education Code 201C. Harassment on school grounds directed at an individual on the basis of personal characteristics or status creates a hostile environment and jeopardizes equal educational opportunity as guaranteed by the California Constitution and the United States Constitution. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. California Education Code 201D. There is an urgent need to prevent and respond to acts of hate violence and bias-related incidents that are occurring at an increasing rate in California's public schools. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. California Education Code 201E. There is an urgent need to teach and inform pupils in the public schools about their rights as guaranteed by the federal and state constitutions, in order to increase pupils' awareness and understanding of their rights and the rights of others, with the intention of promoting tolerance and sensitivity in public schools and in society as a means of responding to potential harassment and hate violence. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. California Education Code 201F. It is the intent of the legislature that each public school undertake educational activities to counter discriminatory incidents on school grounds and within constitutional bounds, to minimize and eliminate a hostile environment on school grounds that impairs the access of pupils to equal educational opportunity. Also see Ed Codes 210 through 234.5. Ethics. Ethical obligations. In philosophy, ethics discusses right and wrong actions in human conduct. The philosophical branch also focuses on the inherent goodness or badness of individuals based on such actions. Unlike legalities, ethics remain the same, regardless of territory, time, or politics. California Teachers Association Code of Ethics Preamble. The educator, believing in the worth and dignity of each human being, recognizes the supreme importance of the pursuit of truth, devotion to excellence, and the nurture of democratic principles. Essential to these goals is the protection of freedom to learn and to teach, and the guarantee of equal educational opportunity for all. The educator accepts the responsibility to adhere to the highest ethical standards. The educator recognizes the magnitude of the responsibility inherent in the teaching process. The desire for the respect and confidence of one's colleagues, of students, of parents, and of the members of the community provides the incentive to attain and maintain the highest possible degree of ethical conduct. The Code of Ethics of the education profession indicates the aspiration of all educators and provides standards by which to judge conduct. Principle 1. Commitment to student. The educator strives to help each student realize his or her potential as worthy and effective member of society. The educator therefore works to stimulate the spirit of inquiry, the acquisition of knowledge and understanding, and the thoughtful formulation of worthy goals. In fulfillment of the obligation to the student, the educator shall not reasonably restrain the student from independent action in the pursuit of learning, shall not unreasonably deny the student access to varying points of view, shall not deliberately suppress or distort subject matter relevant to the student's progress, shall make reasonable effort to protect the student from conditions harmful to the learning or to health and safety. Principle 1 continued. Commitment to student. The educator shall not intentionally expose the student to embarrassment or disparagement. The educator shall not, on the basis of race, color, creed, sex, national origin, marital status, political or religious beliefs, family, social or cultural background, or sexual orientation, unfairly A. exclude any student from participation in any program, B. deny benefits to any student, C. grant any advantage to any student. The educator shall not use professional relationships with students for private advantage. The educator shall not disclose information about students obtained in the course of professional service unless disclosure serves a compelling professional purpose or is required by law. Principle 2. Commitment to profession. The education profession is vested by the public with a trust and responsibility requiring the highest ideals of professional service. In the belief that the quality of the services of the education profession directly influences the nation and its citizens, the educator shall exert every effort to raise professional standards, to promote a climate that encourages the exercise of professional judgment, to achieve conditions that attract persons worthy of the trust to careers in education, and to assist in preventing the practice of the profession by unqualified persons. In fulfillment of the obligation of the profession, the educator shall not in any application for a professional position deliberately make a false statement or fail to disclose a material fact related to competency and qualifications, shall not misrepresent his or her professional qualifications. Principle 2. Continued. Commitment to profession. The educator shall not assist any entry into the profession of a person known to be unqualified in respect to character, education, or other relevant attribute. shall not knowingly make a false statement concerning the qualifications of a candidate for a professional position, shall not assist a non-educator in the unauthorized practice of teaching, shall not disclose information about colleagues obtained in the course of professional service unless disclosure serves a compelling professional purpose or is required by law, shall not knowingly make false or malicious statements about a colleague, shall not accept any gratuity, gift, or favor that might impair or appear to influence professional decisions or actions. Conclusion. Teach, motivate, change, inspire, engage, support, model, lead, guide, challenge. The following is an excerpt from a book written by Chauncey P. Calgrove, The Teacher and the School. It was written in 1910, but the words still ring true today. No one can justly expect that all teachers or any teacher shall endlessly be patient, free from mistakes, always perfectly just, a miracle of good temper, unfailingly tactful, and unerring in knowledge, but people have a right to expect that all teachers shall have fairly accurate scholarship, some professional training, average mental ability, moral character, some aptness to teach, and that they shall covet earnestly the best gifts.